Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the Sawai Man Singh Stadium. You join us for this Indian T20 League match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Chennai Super Kings. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only
going to bat first. Well, a bit of a surprise call. Can't see the benefit in batting in these conditions. And the bowlers will have a spring in their...
bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover field. He's quick onto that in the infield. Onto that early, that could be four.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Straight to the fielder. That's the over. The Royals are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Ahmed, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Van Vahar colony end. Got that away nicely. Beats the field with a great shot. Thick edge, no! That's racing away. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, that's just outrageous.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
End of the over. The Royals are 18 for 1.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Rana waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. A shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. How will he reply?
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, 5 runs coming from it. The Royals are 23 for 1. Ahmed from the Van Vahar colony end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Pinged off the bat.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. "11 runs added there. The Royals are 45 for 1. Nice shot, straight to gully. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Doesn't beat the infield. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive chance. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. No. Terrible shot. Parag taking guard, has been playing really well. In recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Smash down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Curran ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, great shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Square drive, lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, combined with a really clean strike.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Curran from the Garganash Temple end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point been chasing that. Going with a more defensive field choice.
Bowling fielders look really confident. The Super Kings having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Was there an edge? This could be trouble.
Jaiswal looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Nearly gets the edge. Curran with a great delivery there. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Royals are 74 for 3. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Durrell watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Perfectly timed. Ashwin has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Curran will be disappointed with that previous delivery, not up to their normal standards. Big edge, where's that going? Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Massive chance. Out, good catch. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Ashwin from the Van Vahar colony end. Misses everything. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Royals are 95 for 4. Going with spin now. Well played. Could be a quick single. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Over the infield with a cracking shot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Royals are 104 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Massive outside edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged, what a ball. The Super Kings with a strong appeal. That should be given. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. End of the over. The Royals are 106 for 5. Drilled that one away. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Time that perfectly.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Pinged off the bat.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Power and precision in that shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Jadeja has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Ashwin from the Van Vahar colony end. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Durrell watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Edge, but it drops safe. Such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, which straight to the extra cover fielder. Super Kings with a massive shout. That's the over. The Royals are 129 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. That's out. Caught. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Got that away nicely.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. No. Terrible shot. Square cut. Finds point. No run. Doesn't beat the infield. 4 runs added there. The Royals are 133 for 6. Going with pace now. Nicked it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Edged. What a ball. Big edge. Massive outside edge. Edged, unplayable.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Dubé shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Edge, amazing delivery. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Jadeja from the Garganash Temple end. Edged. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Hasaranga, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Edged it. Cuts that off well in the infield. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Bowler and fielders look really confident. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. This is a massive total. Really good hitting throughout the batting order. It's going to be a really tough ask to overhaul this score. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Finds the edge. The Royals goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Gone! What a start! Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. How will he reply?
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Nearly gets the edge. Archer with a great delivery there. 14 runs added there. The Super Kings, 14 for 1.
1 gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Good shot, a beauty. And that's gone. Amazing catch. Out. What a screamer.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Edge, but it drops safely. Got that away nicely. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 23 for 2.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Pinged off the bat.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Wow, that's missed the lot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Sharma from the Van Vahar colony end. Misses everything. That's a ridiculous catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
For the Chennai Super Kings.
Drilled that one away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The crowd is electric right now. Five runs in that over. The Super Kings are 48 for 3.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Couldn't get it through the field. Good pick up, big chance. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
It's another wicket. It's the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Can't get that outside the ring field. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
So that's 5 down in the power play, and the bowlers have been getting the treatment by these batters. They're doing it with ease.
Oh, great ball there, but it'll find the gap. Curran has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Square cut, finds point, no run. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
The Royals are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
Needs to be on target. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Finds the fielder with that shot. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. There should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. End of the over. 3 off it. The Super Kings are 59 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Edged it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. no, no, no. Terrible shot. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Nine runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 68 for 4. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Bowling.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The end of the over. 1 run coming from it. The Super Kings are 69 for 5. Hasaranga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Finds the edge. Over the infield with a cracking shot. A direct hit and this could be gone. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Hasaranga will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately they went for the wrong one.
And out. Superb bowling.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries. Hasaranga from the Van Vahar colony end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Smacks that away through the gap. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Day back on now. Needs to be on target. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Day with a great delivery there. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Goes over the top with that shot. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Sharma, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Trouble!
Misjudged that throw and the batters survive what would have been a certain run-out.
ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Drilled that one away. Straight to the fielder. There's a chance if it hits. That's out. Oh, simple run out.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, I think.
Great shot through the gap.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Square cut, finds point. No run. Couldn't get it through the field. Could that be out? Looks like it.